So I wanted to make this little video about getting a winch bumper for my Jeep. I have been looking around for a winch bumper for an XJ, and to me they're just too expensive. They're about, I'd say $400 at least. If you get the nicer ones, $700-800. And I'm cheap, and this is just a cheap build on my Cherokee. So I decided, why not get a JK bumper instead and then just modify it to make it fit. So I'll show you what I've got. So this is the bumper that I bought for my Jeep. It's for a JK. It's a winch bumper. I only paid $200 for it on Amazon, which is pretty good for a winch bumper, I think. I think the thickness of the steel was 5/32, which I would like a little thicker, but I think this will do. It's got fog light, holes, your winch mount. Let me go around here. Got holes for your winch. The only thing that I really noticed that is wrong with it, it's got a couple of dents and marks in here and right here. But the finish seems good, the welding is good. Let's show you the other side. Here's the way the JK mounts. You got 4 bolts coming through and then a threaded hole for another bolt there. And it just mounts flat. It's reinforced here where the winch blade is. So I think it'll turn out good. The width from this end to this end is 65 inches, and the width of the grill all the way from this edge to this edge is 59 inches. So it's only going to stick out 3 inches on each side. We'll see how it looks once I put it up. If it looks dumb, then I'll just cut the ends off, and then I don't know, I'll figure something out. So how I'm going to do it is, I bought some DIY bumper brackets with tie-ins from Iron Rock Off-Road. These suckers are 1/4 inch, so that's going to be plenty thick. And then I have some just spare steel that's 1/4 inch, and I'll just make a bracket that'll bolt onto the front of that. All I gotta do is drill 4 holes into it, and then weld it and reinforce it onto this. So I marked where all the holes are going to be. The way that I did this, basically all I did was just lined it up like that, made a mark on each end, and then on this end too, and then did the same over here. And then where the lines intersect, that's where the holes are going to be. So it's going to sit right on there like that. So there it is, fits right on there. I did drill a little bigger than 1/2 inch. It's because it didn't line up perfect, see? But I think this will give it a little bit of wiggle room anyways, so I can adjust the bumper on the Jeep once it's all done. So, as with any XJ, I had broken some bolts taking the steering box off. This is the first time I've ever had to take it off, and I expected to break something and to break the spacer, and I did. Luckily I came prepared, and I already bought the spacer and the bolts and everything. I also wanted to mention, if you do ever break a bolt in the steering box, the way that I got it out was, here's one of the bolts here. There was still about a ½ inch sticking out. All I did was I used heat. I used my torch here, heated it up real hot, and it backed right out. It was a piece of cake, actually. Some people say that you need to buy a new steering box or something, but there's actually one of the easier ones that I've ever had to take out, so it's not too big of a deal as long as you get some heat. So I only put a few bolts in for now, tighten them up just so I can see exactly where it's going to sit when I put the bumper on. So I got the bumper put on, and you can see here I got plenty of room for the bolts still on each side. So that's perfect. So what I'm going to do, once I cut it back, I'll weld it here, and then I think I'll make an angle 1 or 2, I haven't decided yet, probably just 1, support bracket just to add some strength. From here to here it's exactly 3.5 inches, but my predicament here is on the ends from here to here it's 4.25 inches. So I haven't decided. I'd like to tuck this under the grill here, but then I'll have to move my bolt or my winch mount holes up, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to, if the winch will fit, and I don't have one on hand right now to check. So, hey Days, what you doing, Days? So maybe I'll just tuck it under a little bit, maybe about 1/4 inch. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know what I figure out. Here's what we got so far. Alright, I got my brackets all welded up. See here. I had my dad weld them up because, well, I didn't think my 110 welder would be strong enough to weld through, and he's got a 220 welder at work, but it happens that the 220 welder wasn't working, so he had to use his 110. So the welds, he did the best he could, and I think it'll hold up just fine. So I'm going to shoot some paint and primer on it and then bolt them on. Okay, I got a couple of coats of paint on each one. I got them loosely bolted up right now. And then I'm going to set the bumper on, make sure all the holes line up again, and then go ahead and tighten all the bolts on this, and then do this, just so everything lines up right. And then I'll go ahead and put my steering brace on and put the steering box back together. You see I got all my steering apart. I had to replace my tie rod too because I bent it on my last trip out. So let's get to work. Here's the final product here. You can see right here, I got room for my winch. I went ahead and I just butted it up against the grill. So there is a little bit of a gap on the end, but it doesn't bother me. You can see it sticks out a little bit on the ends. It doesn't bother me. I went ahead and I mounted up my fog lights that I had sitting around. This here is a flag mount. It's an easy way to make a quick disconnect flag mount. Back around here you can see got this bolted up, got my new bolts in for the steering box. And here's my brackets bolted up here. So I had to cut 3.5 inches off of this DIY piece. That's how much gap was here. I didn't get to show that, but I thought I'd tell you. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video.